A very good afternoon to all of you. This is Shivam Shukla, and here I am to solve a problem on resultant of general force system, that is location of resultant with respect to origin, and also finding out the x and y intercept of the resultant. It's a university problem for 6 marks. Let us see how the question statement goes as. Okay. Find the resultant of the force system acting on a body OABC shown in figure. This is the question statement and this is the question's diagram. Continuing with this, find the distance of resultant from point O, that is finding out the location of resultant with respect to origin. Also find the points where the resultant cuts the x and y axis, that is the x and y intercept. So overall in this problem, my dear friends, we are supposed to find out the resultant value capital R, that is magnitude of resultant. We are supposed to find out the direction of resultant, that is theta, as well as we are supposed to find out the location of the resultant with respect to O, that is the distance small d, perpendicular distance small d, as well as the x and y intercept of the resultant, that is with respect to origin where the resultant will cut the x axis and where the resultant will cut the y axis. These are the 5 things that we are supposed to find it out, my dear friends. Okay, so one by one let us see what are the steps and let us solve this problem. Okay, as you can see this entire diagram, yes, it's a diagram of general force system. This is a general force system consisting of 4 forces and 1 couple. As you all can see, 4 forces are this 20 kilonewton inclined, 10 kilonewton straight down, 20 kilonewton towards acting at the origin point towards negative x-axis, and 20 kilonewton acting vertically upward at point A. These are the 4 forces, as well as there is a couple of 40 kilonewton meter acting at the centroid point. Okay, so let us go for the first step, that is the free body diagram. As you can see in the diagram, only there is one inclined force, that is 20 kilonewton force, which is inclined at a particular angle. How to find it out the angle so that we can resolve the force into its rectangular components? This angle is coming out to be 53.13 degrees with respect to the horizontal axis. How do we get this angle? As we can see from the questions diagram, already this angle is 90 degrees, total angle of 20 kilonewton with the diagonal is 90 degrees. So my dear friends, we are supposed to find out only this much angle. So first of all, for that we have been given with this particular angle. How can we say that? If I want this angle, I have this particular triangle COB. So if I can see this triangle COB, for this particular triangle, I am having for this angle I am having this opposite side as 3, adjacent as 4. So tan inverse of 3 by 4 will be giving me 36.86. So that now 90 minus 36.869 will be giving me 53.13 degrees. So accordingly I can resolve the forces. Now the step 2, this is the step 1, that is we are done with the free body diagram. Let us go for step 2. Now algebraic sum of all the forces in x direction to be taken towards right as positive. If I see the FBD, my dear friends, I can see the forces acting only in x direction are 20 cos of 53.13 positive, minus 20 towards left. These are the only 2 forces which are acting, my dear friends. So as you can see, so minus 20 plus 20 cos of 53.13. So the answer comes as minus 7.99, that is 7.99 kilonewton towards left. Now what about summation Fy? If I see about summation Fy, let us go back to the questions diagram. That is the free body diagram that we have drawn. So for this, if I say summation Fy, let us get the forces one by one. This will be 20 sine minus 20 sine of 53.13. The other force will be this plus 20. Apart from this, the third force, it is a missing force over here, but yes, in the questions diagram you can definitely see, my dear friends, this is a force of 10 kilonewton acting vertically downward, so it will be minus 10. So as you can see it over here, minus 10 plus 20 minus 20 sine of 53.13. So summation Fy will be minus 5.99, that is 5.99 kilonewton acting in vertically downward direction. This is the third step. Step 4, to find out the magnitude of the resultant, that is R, is equal to root of summation Fx square plus summation Fy square. it will be giving me R is equal to 9.986 kilonewton. Why I have shown the direction of R towards third quadrant? Because summation Fy is vertically downward, summation Fx is towards the negative x-axis, as you can see, my dear friends. So that is why R will be acting towards the third quadrant, that is between the two, that is summation Fx and summation Fy. Direction of the resultant, that is theta, is equal to tan inverse of mode of summation Fy by summation Fx, that is tan inverse of modulus of the value, because only positive values we are supposed to take. That's why theta comes out to this much. Till here, my dear friends, the problem is for 4 marks. Now, location of the resultant. Let the resultant be located at a perpendicular distance small d to the right hand side of O. We have just assumed it, as you can see it in the diagram. It will be definitely acting towards third quadrant. I am talking about the resultant, my dear friends. And this distance, perpendicular distance d, we have considered to this one. We have simply assumed it. If this value comes out to be negative, definitely it will be on the other side. Okay. So by Varignon's theorem, algebraic sum of moment of all the forces about O is equal to moment of resultant about O acting in clockwise sense is positive. Let us see how the formulation will be done for the Varignon's theorem. Okay, I'll go back to this diagram. Now, since this force is acting at O, even this force is acting at O, so these forces will be omitted straight away. Now, what are left out? So now, only if I see this diagram, my dear friends, only this 20 kilonewton force and this 20 kilonewton force and this couple will be considered. This 20 kilonewton force, my dear friends, since it's a perpendicular, directly force is perpendicular with respect to point O, that is diagonal line. Whatever this diagonal distance is there, it is a perpendicular distance, my dear friends, for this 20 kilonewton force. So friends, as you can see, it's a right angled triangle by Pythagoras theorem. This is 3 meter, 4 meter. So to get this hypotenuse OB, we can get square root of 3 square plus 4 square. We will be getting the value as 5. So now I can start up with the formulation, that is summation of moment of forces about O, that is 20 into 5 plus 20 into 5, because we have considered in clockwise sense as positive, minus this 20 vertical force into this horizontal distance, which is the perpendicular distance. So minus 20 into 4, as well as this is the anti-clockwise couple, so it will be minus 40 kilonewton meter, or minus 40. The magnitude we are going to consider only. So let us just check, my dear friends. Okay. Okay. So as we said, minus 20 into 4 plus 20 into 5 minus 40 is equal to 9.986 into d. Why plus 9.986? Because the resultant is, with respect to O, it is causing the body to rotate in clockwise sense. As you can see it from the diagram, the resultant is causing the body to rotate in clockwise sense with respect to O. That is why it is taken as positive. Okay. So let us just proceed further. By doing the calculations, we get the value of d as minus 2 meters. Many people get confused over here. Since they get the value as minus, the answer is wrong. It is not like that. It is simply the assumption that they have made that the resultant will be passing from the right hand side of O. That is only has went wrong. So the resultant, instead of to the right, it is passing to the left of O. So resultant R is equal to 10 kilonewton is located at a perpendicular distance d is equal to 2 meter to the left of O. This entire step of location of the resultant will carry 1 mark. Now last step is the location of x and y intercept. So my dear friends, I'll start with this. I have drawn a new diagram for this. Because the resultant is acting towards third quadrant and it is located to the left hand side of O, now we are getting the values of the x and y intercept, that is where the resultant will cut the x axis, where the resultant will cut the y axis. Okay, so now in triangle OPD, my dear friends, this is O, this is D, this is P. So in right angle the triangle OPD, sine of 36.869, sine of an angle is equal to opposite side, which is D, divided by hypotenuse, which is x. So from this, my dear friends, x is equal to 3.333 meter. This is the x intercept, which will be carrying half a mark. In triangle OQD, in last but not the least, triangle OQD, entire right angled triangle, to get the y intercept, tan of 36.869 will be opposite upon the adjacent side, opposite is y, adjacent is x. Simply we are supposed to substitute the values. Y is equal to x into tan of 36.869. The value comes out to 2.499. So this is how the problem is solved, correctly solved. Please do like, subscribe and share this video. Thank you.